Enfield had a bit of a low speed accident whilst up in the Lake District last week, which resulted in the front brake lever snapping, the indicator on the right hand side being broke off, bracket on the carrier snapped, and a few other minor things. So as we round our shit corner, it's time to test the new indicator, the new front brake lever and master cylinder, a new clutch cable which I made and fitted. The carrier was taken off, welded and repaired. So all in all, the Enfield should be a happy bullet once more. But oh dear, it's misfiring like you wouldn't believe, and it certainly feels electrical. I'm going to have to sort this out. So far we've nearly covered half a mile. Let's see what it is. Turned out it was the clutch cable just touching the HT lead where it comes out the coil. So luckily that was a simple fix. Now also being tested this evening is my Drift Ghost XL Pro camera, which Drift kindly exchanged the faulty one for a new one. So we'll see how that works. So far so good. Now as I dropped off the motorway at junction 3, the Enfield did not sound well at all. Something seriously knocking in the engine, which to me sounds like either big end or little end. I'll leave the audio set to normal for a bit, but you can't really hear how bad the engine sounds. As long as I keep the engine under load, it isn't too bad, which makes me think it is the big end. So all I've got to try and do now is get home before anything really nasty happens. Well, the crankshaft's still in one piece as I come round our shit corner. I dare say I'll open the engine up sometime in the future and see what's actually gone wrong, but for now it can wait. The good news, however, is that the Drift Ghost XL Pro still seems to be working fine. So that's a bit of comfort, if nothing else. Right, we swapped the Bullet for the Goldie. That seems to be the best idea at the moment. So for the second time this evening, it's round our shit corner we go. And yes, the sun is a bit low in the sky now, but I think we'll get to Stourport before 8 o'clock. And yes, the other drift camera is doing exactly what it should. It's turning on, it's turning off. It appears to be saving the video correctly, and so I think we can safely say that's one problem from the past that's now been solved. Once again, thank you Drift Cameras. And before long we're at the old Rose and Crown in Stourport, even though we're about an hour later than we set off. Still seems to be a good turnout here. It was around about 10 to 8 when we rolled up, so luckily we were still just in time to grab our tea, cheesy chips and chilli, and a pint of Wainwright's just for good measure. Just starting to get dark now, so we best make a move back towards home. And yes, The other camera's still working happily. That's what we like to see. And as we go underneath the motorway, the Goldie's LED headlight bulb seems to do its job very well. There we go. Oh shit, corner in the dark. Yes, it's certainly dark now, as Andy follows me around Oshit Corner. Well, there we go. A bit of an eventful evening. Spent all day repairing the Enfield, and then 10 miles later it knocks the bottom end out. Which in a way is fortunate, because it's just spent a week up the Lake District, and it chooses to fail 10 miles from home. So I suppose, looking on the positive side, that's good. And it was an excuse to take the Goldie out. So any road. Until the next one, see you later.